Hi, welcome to another edition of Channel Partners TV, CP TV. I'm Dave Raffo. I'm the content manager for the Channel Partners events. And we're here today with Brooke Lee, the VP of Community and Channel for Liongard. Welcome, Brooke. And Liongard is a sponsor of the upcoming Channel Partners Conference and Expo, March 24th through the 27th at the Venetian, Las Vegas. Welcome, Brooke. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And we are really excited about the conference and expo. I'm actually going to be coming to this event as well, so I could not be happier.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear, and I look forward to seeing you there. Just if you could start off giving us a little bit of a background on a little bit about your background and your current role at Liongard.
Yes, sir. I am, again, VP of Community and Channel here at Liongard. So kind of what that means is I work with our community, both with the channel space as well as the MSP space and the IT service provider space, to provide value to them. I go to a lot of events. The conference and expo is one of them globally. So I will speak a lot of at events, talk about the product that we have, talk about Liongard. One of the things that's really sort of my niche or my forte is because I've worked in a lot of MSPs, is explaining to an MSP, kind of asking the right questions of them. What are their needs? What issues are they having? And then talking them through the Liongard solution and how that may be a good fit for them and what it's going to do. Before this job, I was at ScalePad, another SaaS company in our space, for a little under a year. And then prior to that, I was at another SaaS company called PIA. I was there for about a year and a half. Before that, I did consulting for about 4 years. I rebuilt a bunch of MSPs all over North America. So that could have been anything from rebuilding their PSA, working with them on their documentation, helping them with processes and procedures, rebuilding an entire help desk, helping them with leadership, running meetings for them, keeping them accountable to their goals, all those sorts of things. I worked from a 5-man shop all the way up to the biggest one that I helped with was about 150 people. So kind of anything and everything in between. And that is where I learned a ton about the MSP space, because that was me being able to work with a lot of different people. MSPs are all a little bit different, whether it's the vertical that you work in or the processes that you have. So being able to help all those different people make their MSP more profitable, make it a place where people wanted to work, make it where clients wanted to be there. This was a company that we wanted to partner with. Was incredibly rewarding. I absolutely loved it. Prior to that, I worked at an MSP here in Savannah, Georgia for about 10 years. I started out way down at the bottom as a dispatcher, and when I left 10 years later, I was the VCIO there. We grew significantly. When I started, it was myself and 4 other guys in the back, the techs. And when I left, we probably had about 50 plus employees. Prior to that, I worked in corporate IT. I got a degree in computer science and did basic network server admin stuff for the first half of my career in the corporate world. And then I took a break, and when I came back into the MSP space, it was very different. I liked it a lot better. MSP space, every single day is different, which is really exciting. And it was a great fit for me. I always tell people MSP is not for everybody. But if you like that type of environment where you get to learn new stuff all the time and you're always going to be doing something different, then it can be a really great fit for you.
But with your background and your strategy, your outlook, I think the MSPs will enjoy speaking with you at the show and any other
Yeah,
time.
I absolutely love it. Working the booths are definitely one of my favorite things because, again, you get to have those conversations with all these different types of MSPs from all over the world. Everybody's got some sort of an issue. Everybody's kind of stuff is a little bit different. And I like sort of that investigative part of my role of really knowing which questions to ask and digging into what's going on at the MSP to figure out what issues they have. And then how is it me, or kind of my thing is in the channel space is I know a guy. Everybody knows if it's not me, I will tell you it is not a me thing. But let me go and find David. He's on the other side of the expo hall. He's got a tool that might be a great fit for the issues that y'all are having. Let me walk you over there and make an introduction and introduce you to David and see if maybe you guys might be able to work together. And I think that's something that I really, I'm pretty staunch on in the channel space is I'm not a salesperson. I'm a technical girl. I'm an MSP girl. and I don't sell anything. I help you figure out what the issue is, and can I help you solve the problem? And whether it's me or somebody else, that's my role, is to be the advocate for the MSPs and help them figure out what the issue is and try to figure out a solution together.
That's great. So what are the key trends in 2025 that the channel people need to be aware of?
So channel people in general, I think there is a huge shift, which is definitely in my favor, that they have moved, they being the events, the channel space, whatever, sales presentations are done. Nobody wants to listen to another sales presentation for an hour and a half or whatever. The MSPs and the people that are coming to these events, they want to be educated. They want to learn. So there is a huge shift in the space for that, which again is in my wheelhouse. So I'm really excited about it. But it's being able to leverage those opportunities. So the people in the channel, you're going to have to go find people, employ them, and get them into your communities that have the ability to teach the MSP something, whether it's how to do a better onboarding, how to do project management better, how to price, how to build out a leadership team, all of those things. That's what's going to make a company valuable in the channel, I think, for the foreseeable future. I think it is that the sales pitches, that's gone away.
So where do you see service providers playing an instrumental role with cybersecurity?
Well, it's not going anywhere. So you're going to have to get on board with it, whether you like it or not. So I think service providers, because there are so literally, there's just, I mean, minute by minute, there's a breach, there's a hack, there's a compromise that's going on out there. So I think the service providers, their role to their clients is to do the best to kind of shield them from that and make it digestible and understandable, because there's just such a massive amount of things that are coming in information wise daily. And your client, I've got an MSP, I've got 50 clients. Those people have jobs to do, and it has nothing to do with cybersecurity. They are running an accounting firm, and it's tax season. That's all they care about. My job is to make sure that they're safe and secure. So my role as a service provider is to basically take all that information, get it down into a format that I can easily explain to them and say, hey, based on you guys being an accounting firm, these are just some of the things that we're going to need to work together to take care of over the next year or two. And this is the plan that I have for you. So it's being able to take all of the information that we have for cybersecurity. How are we going to make our clients safe and secure? And then put that into a format that I can then go out and explain to my clients.
So how do you recommend service providers use technology to increase operational efficiency now?
I would say there's a ton of tools that are out there for that. I would say a lot of it, though, is you don't want to go into tool overload mode, which is I'm sure it's going to sound odd for a lot of people coming from somebody who works in the SaaS industry now. But you need to be very clear on what you are trying to solve as far as operational efficiency goes, because that is a really wide topic. What is it that you're trying to solve? And then let's figure out what might be able to help you with that. I'm also big when I consult with MSPs. One of the first tools that I'll get rid of is if only one person can use it. And if I can't pay for it fairly quickly, that tool's out of there. So make sure you're doing your homework and find a tool or solution that's going to be able to help multiple people within your MSP get something done so that we're all more efficient together. That's a tool that's going to be worth its weight in gold. Can I help service? Can I help finance? Can I help leadership? If this tool can do those things and make us more efficient, then that is a tool that's going to be very valuable to your MSP.
That's great. So I really look forward to seeing you at the conference in March, and everybody watching. We look forward to seeing all of you, and look up Brooke and the Liongard people, and she has a lot of good advice for you. So again, Channel Partners Conference and Expo, March 24th through the 27th at beautiful sunny Las Vegas. If the winter's getting to you, come to Vegas in March. Thanks again, Brooke.
You're welcome. See everybody there.